Hi everybody, this is Susan Elliott and I am the author of Getting Past Your Breakup, How to Turn a Devastating Loss into the Best Thing That Ever Happened to You. And I know that it's been a long time since I promised you a video and that I've made a video and I really apologize for it. I've had a series of issues, both technically, and I broke my hand during the hurricane, which was not a pleasant experience. And there was also a few other issues that went on, but we won't get into those here. But a few of you have asked me for some fun videos, which when you're talking about loss and grief and anger and hurt and all of that, it's a little hard to come by sometimes, but I think I've got something for you because I'm working on a new book. Since last we spoke, my book did come out in audio. So this is the book in audio, Getting Past Your Breakup, How to Turn a Devastating Loss into the Best Thing That Ever Happened to You. And I know that I open all of my videos with the book, and this is the first time I'm opening it with the MP3 CD, so I'm very excited about that. I'm sure you won't be after you've listened to this video 17 times in a row, but you can skip right over that part. Anyway, what I'm going to talk about today is dating, because that's what my new book is about. My new book is about how to get out there. Tips to successful dating and finding real love. Now, doesn't that sound terrific? I know that a lot of you are now running for the hills because you say, I'm not ready for that in any way, shape, or form. And what the new book does is it references back to the old book. So I'll give you a few pointers about doing some dating when you're getting ready to do that. And that doesn't mean running out of the room. And this will probably be part one of, I don't know, a 22, 23 part series. I intend to give Ken Burns a run for his money on all of his documentaries, because I think that people are much more interested in dating than the Civil War. So Ken will see exactly who wins this little battle. But anyway, I have been talking to a lot of people, clients, readers, and people that I've done surveys for and questionnaires, and I've mixed them up, and I've asked random people. I've actually asked random people at parties about dating and things like that. And then I did another thing that you might find a little interesting. I went onto a few dating sites, because in some of the dating sites you can't actually go on there without putting in a profile. You can't get to the forums, and I wanted to go into the forums and find out what people were talking about. And so I didn't want to put my picture in there, and so I just put in my first initial with like the first 4 letters of my last name, and then for a picture I didn't put in a picture, so I look like the little lady where it says like women's room, like, so I look like the little lady on the restroom. And for profile I put nothing. And within about 48 hours, I think I put my age down as about 45 to 48, maybe even 50. And within about 48 hours, I had about 200 mail messages. Okay? So, if you look like the lady on the restroom door, you're going to do great. You're going to do fabulous, because there are like so many men out there that are looking for that type. The little silhouette on the bathroom door that says, this is for ladies. And it really helps if you have no profile, which means you have no preferences, no personality, no job, no interest. So a person who has no idea what you look like, not a thing about you, will be sending you a message that says, hi beautiful, in about 24 to 48 hours. So you just think about that. For all the women out there who say that there's no guys, let me tell you, your problem is that you're putting actual pictures of yourself on these dating sites, and you need to look like the little silhouette of the lady on the bathroom wall. But to be a little more serious about this subject, which I'm being in the book, I'm being very serious about it in the book. One of the things that I would say is, in order to find the right person, you have to be the right person. And that is what Getting Past Your Breakup has been all about. It's been about finding yourself. It's been about finding new friends, new hobbies, new interests. It's about feeling really good about yourself and your self-esteem. And I've repeated it over and over again. I sometimes find it hard to believe that I've repeated it over and over again, because people will say things to me that will cause me to say, haven't you heard me say? And they will say, oh yeah, you say that all the time. So obviously I am saying things, they're just not exactly listening to them. But anyway, if you are thinking about dating again, one of the things that's really important to understand is that just thinking about dating is important. I'm thinking about going out there and dating. Why? Well, because all my friends tell me I should. That's not exactly a good reason. Sometimes your friends are a little pushy, especially if you're in that like 25 to 35 year range. There's very pushy women in that age. Sometimes in the 40s there are. In the 50s people are a little more like maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. I expect a giant explosion of 50-year-old women pushing other 50-year-old women out the door, because there's this new phenomenon about baby boomer divorce. So we'll see what's going on. Are the baby boomers divorcing because they want to meet other baby boomers, or are they just getting divorced because they're just completely sick and tired of the other opposite sex? Who knows? But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm writing the book, and the book should be out in the fall. It was supposed to be out in the spring, but I broke my hand. I fell off an 8-foot ladder during the hurricane, which was not a brilliant thing to do. But it actually has helped my YouTube views, not with me, but I wound up on stage with Southside Johnny one night. It's a very odd story that really doesn't make anything to do with dating, but I just thought I'd let you know that that happened. And if you're really serious about dating, if you're really serious about, you've done your work, you've done your inventories, you've looked at self-esteem, you've looked at the part of the book called Real Love, what real love is and what real love isn't, and you've made a decision that you want to get out there and you want to start dating, one of the first things that I suggest is that you think about the type of person that you want. And that's what I call stage one. And stage one is thinking. It's thinking about, what do I want and what do I not want. It's about looking at other people. Look at other couples. Look at the way people talk to other people. Do you want somebody who's going to talk to you the way you hear some people talking to other people? If you're out in the store, if you're in the mall, wherever you are, at a restaurant. Sometimes I've looked at men talking to women, and I would think, if you were my husband, I'd probably punch you right in the face. But he's not my husband, so I can't punch him in the face. One night there was this woman getting very upset over these frozen peas, and he did not want these frozen peas. He wanted something else, and I would have clocked him with those frozen peas. But that's really not the way to go about doing things. So in a functional relationship, which they obviously didn't have because they were having some sort of upset over frozen peas in the middle of a store in front of a lot of strangers who were all thinking frozen peas, you really don't want to be in that kind of relationship. So you want to start out really slow. You want to start out thinking about what you want. You want to start thinking about the respect you deserve. You want to start thinking about your bottom lines. You want to start thinking about your standards. You want to start thinking about what's negotiable and what's not negotiable. And one of the things that I talk to people about is, you want to look at somebody as if, is this a person who's going to be there at 2 o'clock in the morning when the puppy is sick and the baby is crying and, you know, the thunderstorm is raging outside? Is this somebody that's going to help me, or are they just going to tell me to shut the dog up and shut the baby up, and, you know, if anybody's sick, bring them to the hospital and just leave me alone? But what do you get? And how do you know that? It's a lot of work to get from hello to are you the type of person that's going to pick up the baby and the puppy and help me decide which one needs to go out and pee and which one needs to go to the hospital. It's really a matter of thinking about it. And that's the first stage that you have to think about in getting back into dating. Like, what is it that you want? What is it that you want in a person? And another thing that you have to think about is, are you ready? Are you ready to go out there? If a guy or a woman doesn't like you, is that going to send you running under your bed, crying and having a tantrum and thinking no one's ever going to love me again? Is it going to make you think that you are just meant for your ex and your ex is the only person that's ever going to love you? Because if you think that, you're completely wrong. You have to have a little bit of thick skin to get back out there. And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about in the new book, which is going to be very exciting. Before we get to the new book, we're going to talk about the 15 rules of healthy dating from the old book, which is going to be translated and, well, not translated like from English into something else. It's all still going to be in English. But it's going to be translated into what it really means, because I just touch on it in Getting Past Your Breakup. In the event that, A, I didn't write the second book, which I'm writing, so that event is not going to happen, or B, you get to dating before I get to the second book, which is probably what happened. So I will be giving you more videos very soon, and we'll be talking about the 15 rules of healthy dating, and we'll be talking about other chapters in the book that I promised to talk about before and didn't. And we will have more discussions in the future. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm back. My hand has still not completely healed. It has a very odd break, which in my life, that doesn't surprise me at all. But I think that you're going to really like the new book and how it works with the old book. And I'm going to get back to the videos, and for the premium members on the website, I'm going to do a few short videos. So I hope that everybody is going to enjoy the new videos, and they've been asking for them. And please go onto YouTube and like the videos and view the videos, because the more likes I get and the more views I get, the better it is for me, and the easier it will be to monetize it, which will pay for all of this expensive equipment, most of which I didn't need, but some photo jockey talked me into. So do me a favor and let me use it and see if I could make some of the money back. And I also wanted to show you my little book poster here. That was supposed to be for a conference to show that I have over 100 5-star reviews on Amazon, and these are all the places that the book has been talked about and all the places that either the book or I have been featured in. And the reason why I'm showing it to you is because I got sick the day of the book conference and I never got there. So this is a great book poster, don't you think? One of these days I'll do a conference, and even though I'll probably be doing it for the other book, I just wanted you to see this book, just because it cost me a lot of money. And I'll be making more videos soon. So if you like this video, please check like, and if you don't like it, please don't check don't like. Okay? Thank you.